Ford's story begins with a bold dream and a restless mind. Henry Ford grew up on a quiet farm in Michigan, but his ambition went far beyond the fields. From the start, he pushed the limits of technology, determined to make cars accessible to everyone. In this video, you'll see the journey that began in 1863 and continues today as Ford faces new challenges but stays true to its founding spirit, constant innovation, and the drive to serve the world's needs. Imagine you're in Ivory Coast, looking high and low for fresh fish, wholesale, semi-wholesale, or even retail. The supply is often scarce, the quality isn't always great, and prices change from one seller to another. You waste precious time comparing unreliable suppliers and worrying about freshness. You dread placing an order, only to pay too much for fish that fails your quality standards. Luckily, there's now a dependable fish farm in Ivory Coast. With 7 ponds and a focus on carp, jawfin, and crossbred carp, they can fill your order with ease. Just call 0768 65 1814 to place your request. Whether you need fish in bulk, half bulk, or just a few, you'll get fresh, high-quality products at a fair price, handled by true professionals. It's 6 p.m., but you were supposed to finish at 4:30 p.m. Instead, you got stuck with urgent tasks and pressure from your boss, losing track of time. Just as you're about to leave, you hear that familiar voice asking for one last essential job. No surprise, it always happens right at quitting time. You hurry through it, already dreaming of your evening plans. Once done, you walk down the stairs step by step and hop into the first car you find, relieved to finally escape the office, at least until tomorrow. But as soon as you hit the road, you face another daily battle: the traffic jam. Stuck among countless cars, you check the clock and start thinking about what to eat tonight. Your fridge is nearly empty, and you realize you have almost no ingredients left to cook a proper meal. Once again, you might end up buying that street corner braised half chicken, even though your wallet is getting thinner by the day. You sigh deeply. Same old routine. Not enough time, limited healthy choices, and a shrinking budget. But this evening, a new idea pops into your mind. Why spend more money on an expensive, unbalanced meal when you could try a ready-to-cook solution? This is where Panier Africain steps in. You order your box, pick the delivery day and time, and when you get home, everything you need for a tasty dinner is already waiting. No more last-minute grocery runs, no more surprise costs, no more stress. With Panier Africain, you save time, save money, and finally enjoy a real meal without any hassle. Henry Ford was born in 1863 on a farm in Michigan. Far from the hustle of city life, he developed a deep love for mechanics. He fixed farm tools and dreamed of creating machines that would make everyone's life easier. In 1879, he left the farm to become an apprentice mechanic in Detroit, a city buzzing with industrial activity. He worked hard, learned fast, and became fascinated by internal combustion engines. In 1891, Ford joined the Edison Illuminating Company, where he quickly climbed the ranks, but he couldn't ignore his own ideas. In his spare time, he built a prototype car. By 1896, he had the quadricycle, a simple but working vehicle. Ford started several car companies but clashed with his partners and had to leave each time. In 1903, he founded the Ford Motor Company with a handful of investors. His goal was clear: make a car that was simple, reliable, and cheap enough for everyone to own. In 1908, Ford introduced the Model T, a car that was both sturdy and easy to fix, and it sold at a surprisingly low price. It became an instant hit, but the real game changer was the moving assembly line in 1913, which made production faster and cheaper. The Model T became a symbol of America's industrial age, changing society by making cars affordable for ordinary people. Ford also understood how important it was to pay workers well. In 1914, he set a minimum wage of $5 a day, a big sum at the time. This move drew in the best employees and boosted the local economy. Ford's success was staggering, but competition grew fiercer. General Motors, led by Alfred Sloan, offered a range of models and attractive payment plans. Ford, loyal to the Model T for too long, began to lose market share. In the 1920s, the company tried new ventures, such as building tractors and airplanes. But Henry Ford's strict leadership style and unwillingness to share power created tension in the company. In 1943, Edsel Ford, Henry's son, passed away unexpectedly. Henry, already older and weaker, took back control of the company. The following years were marked by internal problems and little innovation. In 1945, Henry Ford II, Henry's grandson, took over. He modernized management, hired fresh talent, and expanded Ford's product line. The company launched famous models like the Thunderbird and the Mustang, which became hits around the world. Ford grew internationally, opening factories and offices globally. It became a key player in the world car market. During the 1970s, the oil crisis and fierce competition from Japanese automakers forced Ford to create smaller, more fuel-efficient cars. Today, Ford faces new hurdles, switching to electric vehicles, competing with fresh market entrants, and addressing environmental issues. The company invests heavily in green tech and research for renewable energy solutions. The Ford family still plays an active role in running the company, preserving Henry Ford's core values: keep innovating, uphold quality, and stay accessible to all. Fordism brought mass production and higher wages, which transformed factory work for many. Yet, employees often dealt with grueling schedules and little flexibility. Strikes and social tensions are part of Ford's story, revealing the difficulty of balancing high-speed industrial output with workers' well-being. The Model T has come to represent modern America. It appears in movies, books, and songs. Ford also led the way in advertising, using creative campaigns to showcase its products. Over time, Ford set up factories and offices across the globe, tailoring its cars to suit local markets. In many countries, Ford helped shape the automotive industry, bringing jobs and development. Ford strives to shrink its environmental footprint by investing in electric vehicles and renewable energy. It's also exploring self-driving technology and new modes of mobility, ready to meet the ever-changing demands of modern life. Members of the Ford family remain active in guiding the company, ensuring that Henry Ford's original vision endures. They also support charitable causes and social projects, reflecting a commitment to giving back. From generation to generation, the Ford family has carried on Henry Ford's pioneering spirit, hard work, bold ideas, and a keen sense of how to adapt to change. From the Model T to today's electric cars, Ford symbolizes America's industrial power and its ability to reinvent itself again and again.